And we have breaking news coming in from the Delhi High Court this time that has now issued a notice to the CBSE after an application was filed seeking clarity on evaluation policy for class 10th examination. Let me go across to my colleague Ananya, who's joining us live and closely tracking all the developments from the court. Ananya, please share more on what exactly the court is stating.
Well, yes, the Delhi High Court has sought response on a petition which has sought that the criteria for marking of students who are not enrolled, what we generally call the open school students who are not enrolled in any school, for them there is no clarity on the evaluation criteria of class 10 board. If I remind you that class 10th board have already been cancelled, assessment would be done for those who are into schools, whether private or government. They would be having a prior assessment of like the earlier assessment, and the projects would be taken up for as an alternate assessment for marks. But now there is no criteria for students who are not studying into schools and are doing it from open or what we call the private students. So hence this petition has now been filed before the Delhi High Court and notice has been issued. Now we'll have to see what the CBSE comes in, what policy does the CBSE has, because a lot of confusion is there amongst the students about the criteria of the marking, because since the boards have been cancelled, in fact for the class 12th as well, the students are still in a limbo that how would the marking take place, because let me remind you that class 10 and class 12 are a very important phase of a child's life, because in class 10th you have to choose a stream that which way you are headed, and class 12 is the ultimate end of your schooling, which takes you through the ultimate walk of life. Back to you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ananya, for getting us that update. Certainly a lot of clarity that still needs to be given as far as class 10th board the students are concerned. Meanwhile, the Delhi High Court has now issued a notice to the CBSE after an application that was filed seeking clarity on evaluation policy for class 10 exams.